Day one of the OHL Priority Selection is in the books, and the Rangers came home with two great players on the forward lines, and I am joined by the head coach and GM of the Rangers, Mike McKenzie. Mike, overall, how did you feel day one went for Kitchener?
Yeah, we were pretty happy with how it unfolded. To pick a player of Carson's caliber at number 17 was really exciting to get that opportunity. And again, in the third round, Cam was a guy that we had a lot higher than where we got him, and it was exciting to get him as well. So I think all in all, we look back and we got two really good forwards, and we were pretty happy with how day one unfolded.
Let's talk about those two forwards individually. First, at the 17 spot in the first round, you got Carson Raycott, and I know you said it was kind of a no-brainer. This guy was projected to be one of the top picks in this draft, and to see him fall the way he did, how excited were you to get him at 17?
Yeah, we were really excited. To be honest, we didn't anticipate him being there, even though he's committed to play in the USHL next year with Muskegon. That obviously played a factor in it, and but at that point in the draft, we just thought he's too talented of a player that we need to select him and let kind of nature run its course and continue to show him and his family what we're about as an organization, and show that it's a great place to play and develop as a player if you want to make it to the National Hockey League, which I'm sure is one of his number one goals. So he's just a great all-around player. He's a good-sized kid that has really good speed, shoots the puck extremely well. I think that's probably his greatest attribute is his shot. He's a sniper, but overall just creates a ton of offense with his speed and offensive ability. So, extremely happy to select him.
It's funny, every scouting report that I saw on Carson mentioned his shot just the way you did. And I remember back when Adam Mascarin got drafted, everybody was talking about his shot. Do you see similarities there?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit different, but definitely in the same caliber at the same age. Some guys just have a knack for snapping the wrist, and it's in the back of the net, and it comes off the stick really hot and usually high and hard. And he's one of those guys. It's the same, and just like Mash was, it comes off the stick extremely hard. It doesn't give the goalies time to set up, and it's accurate, and it's definitely, I think, his biggest strength. And he's going to score a lot of goals in his career, that's for sure.
In the third round, 51st pick overall, you went to Barrie and picked up Cameron Mercer. What did you see in Cameron's game that makes you think he'll look good in the blue?
Again, I think he has a really great shot. That's the one thing that stood out. He could probably use it a lot more. I think he admittedly, he's a pass first guy at times when really he could use that shot he has a little bit more, and we'll work on that with him, obviously. But again, he creates offense. He's a guy that, has really good hockey sense, we feel, good sized kid, and, plays the middle of the ice. And he's a guy that played up last year in Barrie as a underage player, playing with the minor midgets last year, which is pretty unique and takes a pretty special player to be able to play up in age at that level. So it shows the type of player he is. And again, we were a little bit surprised that he was there in the third round, but really happy to be able to select him.
So Mike, this has obviously been a more difficult draft year, not being able to see everybody play live. How much more difficult was it for the coaching and scouting staff overall?
Yeah, I think it was definitely difficult. It's a really unique year. There were less live viewings. There was a lot more video. It was kind of all over the place. You saw 4-on-4 hockey. You saw non-contact hockey. You saw showcase events or skill skates. And it's just a lot different than what we're typically used to, going to tournaments every other weekend and seeing these guys play head-on-head team, top teams versus top teams in these tournaments and throughout league play, and getting, 10, 15, 20 live looks at a player is a lot different than just getting a couple and some video looks. So obviously unique, but every team was in the same boat. And I think we did a good job with our preparation. Our scouts did a great job with our preparation, not only watching the guys, but getting background information and interviews and digging up as much information as possible. So I felt we were prepared, and that's a big, in part due to the job the scouting staff did this year for us.
So 3 rounds in the books, 12 more rounds to go on day 2. What's the mindset and the approach for day 2? Are you looking to fill specific needs? Are you looking for best available? How are you approaching day 2 of the draft?
Well, we're going to be ready, that's for sure, because we got a quick one right away off the hop here. We're the 3rd pick in the 4th round, so we've got 3 names up there, and we know we're getting one of those guys. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think we're in a position right now where we've completely switched over to positional needs yet. But at some point, obviously, we have picked 2 forwards, and we are going to have to look on the back end and select a defenseman at some point. But we're still probably going to take the best player available and just kind of see how things unfold from there.
I imagine there is still a lot of work to be done before the end of the night for you, but I thank you for taking some time and wrapping up day 1. We'll look forward to see what the Rangers take home in the draft tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for having me.